happy Sunday. It is day 28 and today I just wanted to talk about gumballs. Now you may be wondering, what in the world is that? Why would she want to talk about gumballs? Well, there's good reason. You see I've got two gumball machines here and one of them's got gum in it and the other one has my favorite peanut M&Ms. And I'll tell you the story behind that. But first, I wanted to mention that I really want to talk about charitable organizations and how you can participate. I'll start by just mentioning that when I was in college, I went to community college first before I went to the University of Florida. And when I was at community college, I got into an organization called Phi Theta Kappa. It's a National Honor Society for two-year colleges. And one of the charities that Phi Theta Kappa participated in was Habitat for Humanity. So I remember when I was in college, I went to a build on a weekend and got on the roof and nailed nails in to put the tarp on a roof because the next thing was going to be shingles. And so from at least the age of 18, I was exposed to my first charitable organization. Well, I didn't know what that was going to develop into until later in life, but what did end up happening was when I moved to Seminole County, I got involved with Habitat for Humanity of Seminole County and Greater Apopka. And I served on the board for several years. And I learned more and more about the mission of Habitat for Humanity. And I saw, once I learned more about the mission and how Habitat, what their goal was, how they helped people, I realized how much Habitat or having a home helped me when I was growing up. Some of the things that they say about home ownership is for families that own a home, they have higher educational achievements, children are less likely to drop out of high school or school, they're more involved in their local communities, their mental and physical health is also better. There's less crime, and mainly because people in a stable environment, stable neighborhood, people are able to recognize perpetrators, and so you've got lower crime in neighborhoods where there's home ownership. So I mean, there's a lot of benefits to owning a home. Well, little did I know, but that's exactly what was happening when I was growing up. My mom bought a house. At the time, it was the Farmers Home Administration, and I remember I was really little. I want to say I was 2 or 3 when we moved into this house. My mom still lives there to this day. But over time, that connection grew. I realized how important it was for people to own homes. And one of the things that I learned in Habitat was it's not a free home. You don't just get handed a home. You put in a lot of your own physical work as the down payment for the house, and then you do get a mortgage and you pay the affiliate back every month, just like a normal mortgage. And the only difference is that the down payment is their work as opposed to money. So what are some ways, I was thinking, what are some ways that you can support an organization? And right now, I know we're not all thinking about how we can support an organization. We're all worried about our own livelihoods. We're all worried about how we're each gonna make it. However, there are some ways that you can contribute that don't cost you anything. One of the ways is, well, there's really 4 ways. You can contribute to a restore, attend an event. There is planned giving that you can also do, like have your last will and testament, or to leave a gift to an organization at your death. So one of the things that Habitat for Humanity does have is something called a restore. They've got one in Sanford, and you can donate your furniture. There's several things that they take, building supplies. I got a bathtub there one time. I got a whole bunch of granite there, and it was reasonably priced, and it was just a great way to give back to the organization. But I've also donated. In fact, that's where I got these gumball machines, which is why I thought I would lead in with gumball machines. They had these at their restore. They had a lot of them, and I bought 3 of them. And so I've kind of thought it would just be fun, and so I bought them. Some of the events, you'll see I'm wearing a Women's Build t-shirt. I did a Women's Build a couple years ago. There was a team, I was just a member of a team. We did some fundraising to raise money for our build, and then we went out on a Saturday and we worked putting up drywall that day, and it was all women, and we had somebody there, a supervisor on site to show us how to use power tools and things like that, and so that was a lot of fun. It built camaraderie. I got to meet several other fabulous ladies that are in the community, and it just really built friendships as well. The other one, and this is my favorite, it is an event that Habitat puts on every year. It's called Raise the Roof. Our table has won. We've done it 3 years in a row, and every year we have managed to come away with an award, and we have really had a lot of fun. I've got people that sit at my table every year that have helped make the entire event over the top. Some of the things that they do, if you can't support a table, so you can either buy a table at this event or you can contribute a silent auction. So maybe you've got something, a gift basket you can put together, something like that, or you can actually volunteer at the event. That's another way that you can contribute, so it doesn't cost you any money. I've had a couple of people donate items to the silent auction. Paul Schultz, he donated a pew several years ago. This was the first year that they did it, and people bid on the pew, and then at the end of the night, whoever was the highest winner, they go with it. So thank you for that. That was a handmade pew, and I'm gonna tag everybody in this post so you can get a plug for your company. Velvet Lab, I've got Brian and Dana Hearn, the owners. They're the ones who are responsible for me and my hair and my color. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't wait to get back in there. But and Tatiana, that also works there. They have donated gift baskets for the hair salon and product and for the silent auction. And Lisa, thank you so much for helping me with the Game of Thrones and also the pinup event. That was amazing. I am so glad that you're there to help me pull it all together because it takes a lot of work. And so the last way that you can contribute is planned giving. And if you want, I draft wills, and on occasion people say, hey, I want to leave something in my will to a charity or some other educational institution. And so that's another way that you can give, and you can give to whatever organization. But the idea here is that you're thinking maybe something that touches your heart. It could be animals, it could be children, it could be just a lot of different focuses, and that's what you have to do. Is you have to figure out, well, what is it that you're interested in, and what sort of charitable outlet might there be affiliated with that organization. I'm a product of community college, and I like community college fundraising events, and so that's something that I've more and more I've attended some of their events. But pick something that makes you happy, that speaks to your heart, and maybe go onto the internet, find out if there's an event that they have, maybe some volunteer time that you can do, something to give back to the organization. So with that, thank you for your time, and thank you for tuning in. We're getting really close. I think that we're probably going to open up sometime in the next couple weeks, and probably a week from now, this will be my last video. But it's been fun. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and I will catch you back here tomorrow.